The Senate on Thursday advanced a short-term bill to keep the government open, but House Republicans say it's dead on arrival. Caught in the middle, of course, are some 2 million federal workers and 1.3 million active duty service members. The Washington Post obtained a Department of Homeland Security memo formally notifying staff of what's to come. It reads, "During this time, some of you will be temporarily furloughed, while others who perform accepted functions will continue to execute your assigned duties." CBS News congressional correspondent Scott MacFarlane joins me now. So, Scott, I want to ask about a path forward, but I feel like, by the way, it's good to be with you. It feels like there are paths going off in every different direction, but what does a path forward look like to avoid a shutdown?
For everybody involved, at least most of the people involved, this is a special type of maddening. They're racing to a deadline, 12:01 a.m. Eastern Sunday, and they're racing like they're in one of those family cookout three-legged races with blindfolds on, and they're all running in different directions. So not a lot of progress is expected with that dynamic at play. Each chamber is going to have their own plan. The Senate has a bipartisan plan with about 80% of senators signing off on it. This grand plan keeps the government open another 45 days, live to fight another day. The House will have a plan tomorrow, likely about a month, could be as short as a week of a brief continuing resolution just to hit this snooze button and keep things going. But here's the fundamental dynamic. The House Republicans think the Senate plan costs too much money, and oh, by the way, it includes funds for Ukraine, which House Republicans don't universally accept. The House plan is likely to include money for a border wall, also potential cuts to climate change initiatives, diversity initiatives. There are abortion restrictions. The House Democratic leader told me today it's going nowhere. None of his members are going to vote for it. They're not converging. They're diverging.
Right, exactly. They're adding things on that make it totally objectionable to the other party. But let's focus for a moment there on Ukraine. So if there's some number of House members who don't want any money to go to Ukraine, how is money going to go to Ukraine someday, given the teeny margin that House Speaker Kevin McCarthy has and his unwillingness to work with Democrats?
It's one of the most important questions facing Congress right now, because the president says Ukraine doesn't just want this money. Ukraine needs this money. The world needs Ukraine to have this money. And in a test vote last night in the U.S. House, there was an amendment that would strip Ukraine money. It's a super majority of House members shot that thing down. So it's not that there's a majority of the House that doesn't want Ukraine money. There's a faction of the House which just happens to hold veto power for as long as the House Speaker wants to do everything on a party line vote, which as of tonight, he still does.
That's right. A system of majority government is not working when the majority can't get what it believes should pass. Let me ask you finally on the courts, which is often where I see you standing in front of them. You've got the Hunter Biden case, the various cases against former President Trump. What happens to that during a shutdown?
Federal court system says they'll keep full operations through at least October 13th. They have some fees courts charge of, among other people, criminal defendants that continue to fund things for at least a couple more weeks. After that, they'll start paring back. Then emergency cases go first. Likely people who are facing pretrial detention, people who've had their speedy trial rights exercised, they'll start cutting back. But that doesn't happen for 2 weeks. But Congress isn't indifferent to the criminal prosecutions of Hunter Biden and Donald Trump. They do share that one mutual interest.
It's a small patch of agreement. Yeah. Scott MacFarlane, good to see you again.
Likewise.